All right. Hey, hello, everybody. This is the Smoke and Slice podcast. My name is Andrew Welsh, and I am owner and proprietor of Marceline Pizza Company, and I am Slice.
And I am JB, and I am the owner of Tiger Country Smokehouse over here in Marceline, and I am Smoke.
Excellent. Well, hey, Lindsay Ewigman. Holy cow. We are, just so you know, this is kind of an idea that we've had, and you, I believe, are our fourth or maybe fifth interview that we're doing. And I spoke with JB last time and said, we're going to kind of focus on, obviously small businesses, Marceline based, and then, surrounding communities and things like that to boost small businesses, including our own. And I think we're going to do it Marceline lady-owned businesses and artists. I think we talked about that last time.
That's right.
So you are actually our first lady business owner, and you do similar to the other folks we've interviewed. You wear a lot of hats in this community. And I know you've got your little line of, pretzels and canned goods and things like that over there at the paper station.
Yeah.
We would definitely like to talk to Amena if you can if you like this whole deal at the end of this. And she's the lady-owned paper station owner and proprietor. But hey, can you explain to us a little bit about what you do in the community, where you started, where you're from, that kind of stuff?
Okay. Thanks for having me, guys. I am originally from Brookfield, Missouri. Everybody knows where that is. And I moved to Kansas City, got married to my husband, and we decided to move back in 2020. And so whenever I was working in Kansas City, I worked for an eye doctor. I managed an optometrist office, and I also had started Ewigman Designs in 2017. So I was doing double work there, and it was getting to a point where I'm like, I may need help, or I need to scale back or something. So Andrew decided, well, let's just go all in, and you can quit your job. We're going to move back to Marceline, and you're going to open Ewigman Designs full time. And I go, okay, we're going to do this. And it was really scary, but it was the best thing that we could have done for our family. And, being in Marceline, it was a big lifestyle change, but definitely for the better. It's amazing here. We've fallen in love with it, or I have fallen in love with it. Andrew's always loved it, but
well, that's good.
Yeah,
that works out.
Yes. And, just slowly kind of built my business up. And then I started, as an executive director for Downtown a couple years ago. And I've been juggling that and Ewigman Designs ever since.
How did you fall into that role as Downtown Marceline director or
executive director for Downtown? Yeah.
Holy cow!
I need all the credit, right? No. So whenever we moved back, I loved Main Street. I just thought it was adorable. And, but there was like things where you're like, I want to help do things. Like I want to, bring a little life and stuff to downtown. And so I asked Tony Sportsman, I said, how can I help with downtown stuff? And she says, well, here's our committees. Tell me which one you think fits you best, and we'll set you up for a meeting. I'm like, okay. And so I chose the design committee. With my design background, I thought this will be perfect. And I fell in love with the group of girls that were in, that group. We had so much fun. And I volunteered with that group for 2 years, I believe. And then Michael and Mary Beth came to me after our previous executive director resigned and said, we think you would be good for this position.
You are the chosen one.
Really? Okay. So I had to do a lot of debating and stuff, but it was a good decision, I think.
Good. And easy kind of juggling those two hats? Are there any other hats that you're wearing in the community right now? Or?
Well, I'm a mom of two, getting ready to be three. And one of them, my boy, he does about every sport under the sun. So we are kind of into that mode right now. And it's really fun. And so sports mom as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where do you find the time for all of this?
I don't know that I do sometimes.
Your next event is the wine stroll, correct?
Yes.
Is that the next big event that
Yes.
you're trying to coordinate with that?
Yes, that is August 22nd here in downtown. We have created a big wine stroll this year. Hopefully people are very happy with it. We've been trying to listen to what people say about the wine stroll, and a few of the, I won't say complaints, but suggestions would be, like someone like, oh, I don't really care for wine. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, but there's other things at the wine stroll. So we did a barrel and brews experience this year. And part of that was that we were trying to bring in more vendors to kind of cater to the people that don't care for wine.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some bourbon, we have some whiskey, we have an extra beer vendor this year, and of course moonshine, and
We have moonshine this
we
year?
have moonshine. Skull Splitters
Oh.
Distillery is going to be here,
All right.
along with their delicious moonshine collection. Have you heard of Longline Distillery?
I have not. Where are they from?
So they are out of Osborne, and Windy Wine Co., the gentleman that owns that, had started this business with a friend. So it kind of goes together.
Mm-hmm.
And so he agreed to bring his along with his Windy Wine Co. And so
Wow.
that's going to be a good one.
Excellent. I know
some
Logboat's
different
going to be
flavors.
here this year.
Logboat's going to be here this year.
That'll be a good one for sure.
Yes.
No, this moonshine, people might get a little crazy.
How
They
many?
might get crazy.
Do you know how many years the wine stroll's been going on?
So this would be our 14th year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I remember it back when it started, when I was just a visitor to Marceline and
Yeah.
had a friend here,
Yeah.
and like 300 people showed up
hmm
for the first one. Maybe not even that, but it has grown so much over
It has. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And that was another reason why we kind of wanted to grow our vendors too, because we don't want people having to stand in line for an hour to get a wine glass, a sampling. So we're really hoping that this will help spread everything apart. So you're able to sit down, enjoy the music. We have a few like non-drink related vendors this year. So we have a boutique, we have a popcorn, Kramer's Popcorn. Everybody knows who they are.
Mhm.
They're coming. And
nice.
we have a frozen drink mix company, Amber's Tipsy Mix
Oh,
Co.
no. People are getting
Yeah.
crazy at Marceline this
Yeah.
year. Oh,
So,
man.
yeah, we're going to have some different things. We're also going to have 3 musicians this year. And they are Lacey Malhovich. She was here last year. Everyone really liked her. She has a beautiful voice, and she also played some instruments for us and stuff. It was really great. And then Noah Austin, everyone knows Noah. He's a great local artist. And Nate Gordon is the other one. And
Interesting.
yeah.
Now, I have a question, and this is kind of helping the podcast. Is there any way you could set up an interview with those artists, that we could
Sure.
interview them and kind of promote them before the event?
Yeah, sure.
That would be fantastic. Just before you go today.
Okay.
And, that would be fantastic. And I just want to go back just for a second. What kind of products line do you have with your Ewigman Designs?
With the Ewigman Designs. So I do a lot of different things. I still do a lot of tumblers. Like everybody's like, oh, that's ships sailed. I still do a lot of them.
Mhm.
I do a lot of work with businesses too. Like More Fans is a wonderful supporter. We do all their tumblers for More Fans.
I got one today.
Yes, you did.
That
I'm
was
sure.
you?
That was me.
Oh my God.
See?
All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They're a great, support local business, and I always appreciate their business. And I do a lot of personalized picture frames and personalized artwork and stuff like that. I mean, there's just such a wide range of things that I do. But in the store, which we have together with the paper station, it's called Main Street Market. We have books. That's another thing that I kind of brought in. Is children's books, because being a mom, that's one thing that I go and I look for sometimes, and then we've got the Pops Daddies pretzels. Everyone really likes those.
I
They're
got a
delicious.
bag for my birthday this year. The Gouda pretzels.
Yeah, so
I haven't
Gouda.
opened it. Yeah.
And then my brother-in-law makes freeze-dried candy.
Those are delicious too.
Yes, House of Wigman. So there's lots of different options as far as that. So we try and cater to a lot of different people and their needs. So.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So you've kind of previewed a few of the questions. Are you ready to jump in here and go
Sure.
on your deep dive?
Sure.
Hand this over to Captain JB.
Dive Master.
Dive Master.
JB.
I'm sorry. Dive
Captain
Master.
Drew.
Captain Drew. I'm
There
the
you
captain.
go.
That's right.
That's right. All right, Lindsay. So are you locked in to get ready for your deep dive here for your Marceline Mastery?
I'm ready.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
Here we go. So we're going to start nice and slow on the surface here. So the first impression. What's one thing that people assume about you, either as the owner of Ewigman Designs or as the person leading Downtown Marceline, that actually happens to be true?
A lot of people say that you put a lot of care into what you do, and I feel like that is true. I really try really hard to put a lot of thought and care and do things that would be like, if I was ordering something, I would want that person to do for me.
All right. Of course.
It's so lost these days in a lot
Yeah.
of things. The love,
Customer
for us,
service.
the
Yeah.
love in our recipes.
Yeah.
Some people are just, there you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the shallow reef, your daily rhythm. What's a small everyday ritual that you have, whether it's in the studio with the laser, walking Main Street, or somewhere in between, that helps keep you grounded?
Well, the first thing is coffee. I mean, shoot. That is the first thing I
A
have
full
to do.
tumbler of coffee
Is
in the
just,
morning.
I need some coffee. But I mean, talking at night with my husband and my kids, like actually talking is always important. It definitely keeps us together and
Very good. Very
mindful, I
good.
think.
Family's got to be the one that
Yeah.
grounds you the most, for sure.
Same with us. Spending that time, you can't trade it for anything.
Right.
All right, so the first drop, your hidden skill. And what's a part of your craft, designing personalized laser pieces or building a thriving downtown Marceline, that you've quietly mastered, but most people don't even realize takes skill?
Designing does take skill. I did not go to school for design, and I am self-taught. My husband taught me a lot. He did go to school for drafting, designing, engineering type stuff. And so he knew a little bit, but like drawing lines whenever, but I used a lot of YouTube and, sometimes just figuring things out on your own kind of things. So that is one thing that I've figured out. And same with the downtown stuff. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just kind of got thrown into it, and they're like, figure it out.
No
They do it what
trading
you-
And you know what?
necessary,
I'm
or-
okay with that. It's like one of those things that if you keep learning new things, you're trying to keep yourself sharp, and it never hurts to learn something new.
I think you've done fantastic with that Downtown Marceline.
Thank you.
The ideas and you're always willing to listen to everybody. And I think that's fantastic. And that takes skill to be able to juggle all.
And some of the greatest directors like Steven Spielberg, we were just watching Disclosure Day last night, the extras, and they were talking about how he has an idea, a vision of what he wants for the shot, but then he goes in and he improvises, and that's what makes him great. So the fact that you get to do that, from a graphic design standpoint as well, Adobe Photoshop, CAD design work and everything, I understand. It takes a lot of meticulous effort.
It does, for
when
sure.
you do it, it's worth it in the end.
Yeah.
All right, so not too bad for you, Lindsay. There, you're out of the surface there. You're out of the first drop. Not too tight on the belt there. All right, here we go. So we're going into the blue water, even deeper. The quiet influence. What's a personal relationship or a life moment that quietly shaped the way you create today? Whether that's the places that you or the pieces that you make at Ewigman Designs, or the way you approach revitalizing Marceline.
So I have two answers for that. My husband is my number one influence and my rock and everything that I do. I would not be the person that I am today, 100% without him. I believe that. I know that's so like cliche or whatever. I got to give him credit. He's definitely helped shape me, which we've been together a long time. We've been through a lot. I was 21 whenever we got together and 36 now. So it's like, we've spent a lot of time together, learning life, I guess. But as far as like the downtown stuff, meeting Kay Mountains and the museum and volunteering at the museum, that's changed my life. Meeting the amazing people that she brings to Marceline, or, going out to California with her. I went to
the museum. Huh?
Yeah, I volunteered a lot at the museum. I help her with the gala events, the D23 events.
For our listeners that don't know what that is, can you maybe explain a little bit?
Sure. So they do a gala every other year, and it's kind of a fundraiser for the museum, but it also brings a lot of local people together for the museum. And they have speakers that come in, and it's just so interesting to sit down and just listen. And I don't know if you've ever listened to Kay tell her story. Like I had that wonderful opportunity of a group came in, and just sitting and listening to her, I got goosebumps and even got teary eyed a few times. It's just a really wonderful story. And, you kind of get the feels, like we understand why all these people visit Marceline, because that is a wonderful story. But then the D23 events is a ticketed event that's sold. They sell out within minutes every year.
Those are some diehard Disney fans.
Yeah.
That's a conglomerate of diehard Disney fans that are coming to Walt's hometown, right?
Yes.
From like all over.
All over the world.
From all over.
Wow.
All over the world. And that's the thing. The museum brings in people from all over the world too. It's crazy.
We've had
it's not
China,
crazy, but
from
it's
Japan, from the UK, from here.
Yeah, it's impressive that they have that drive to bring people in. And I've spent some time. Well, I went to California 2 years ago because they're going back this year. And that was a wonderful experience, and just things like that. Like I'd never been to California.
To Disneyland headquarters out there, or to their Anaheim location? Okay.
Yes. And so they had a D23 event out there that I went to, and you just got to talk to people about Marceline, and then like people would get to talking to you, and they're like, "You're actually from Marceline?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm from Marceline," and they would get so excited and want to ask you all sorts of questions. You're like, "Okay, cool."
It's funny. I was born at the hospital right across the street from Disneyland.
Oh, really?
So I grew up right across the street from Disneyland. And
nice.
It's crazy that I'm here now. So hearing this, the connection that, like you said, people from all over the world get to come to Marceline just to experience Walt's hometown, and they're actually coming to do these events. It's like, and this is a yearly thing. Is that right?
No, the D23 is every other year. So usually it's I think it's every other year. Gosh, I've been volunteered for it for so much. I don't know.
There's always something.
Yes,
always something.
it is. Yes,
We're always
but I
getting
think they
them.
try
Yes,
and
yeah.
alternate the gala and the D23 event. But I think it's been such a great event for them. They've started doing more. So because usually they have the California trip within that too.
Right.
So
Right.
I do think they try and alternate it. But
Love it.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, you made it out of the blue water there, Lindsay. So now we're going into the thermocline, okay, the creative philosophy. So what's a belief that you hold about making things, whether it's art, experiences, or in the community, that you stand by, even if almost no one else agrees with you?
I think kind of going back to the passion, like if you put passion in what you do, I mean, it's gonna work out for you. Like you just have to really want to do it and you have to try. Like that's the thing. I think people, not everything comes easy. You know, sometimes things are hard, but if you try hard enough, it's gonna happen for you. So
That's right. Most definitely. Well, now you're into the deep current. So this is the hard lesson. So what's a mistake or a failure in business, in community work, or in life that ended up sharpening the way you create or lead today?
oh boy. It's always difficult to fail at something. But I'm trying to think of like one particular thing that like really did it for me. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that question. I've been
Have you
thinking
ever
about it
failed
tonight.
at something?
I mean, sure. I've failed at things, but you know, I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. Like, I learned something from everything. You know, like
correct.
yeah,
If
there's
you look at
always
it that
lessons
way, you
to
never
be
fail.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
like yeah,
I
there
agree
are
with you on that.
definitely things that
You would have done better, maybe.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
wasn't a failure.
you know, could have changed a little bit, but ultimately, I mean, that's what shapes you.
Mhm.
You just keep moving forward and
I like that answer.
Road
That's a
bumps.
great,
Yep.
yeah, that's a
Mhm.
great answer. I like that.
Yeah. All right, that's the first guest that's got that answer. I love it. All right, so now we're into the twilight zone, the unseen work. What's the part of your process that nobody sees? The hour of design files, the grant writing, quiet conversations, the planning, without which nothing that you make or build would feel like Lindsay.
you know, like these events and stuff that we put on and stuff, it takes hours and hours upon hours of time and effort. Like the wine stroll, it is a yearly process. Like we start in January, essentially starting the process so that we're not just slammed essentially from May on. But you know, that's one thing I don't think a lot of people understand with these events. Whenever we ask you to buy a ticket, not just come and enjoy everything, we're asking you to purchase a ticket to help support what we do, because otherwise we can't do those things. Like we can't, you know, spend months planning an event and bringing people in for that and not make money at it, I guess is the thing. And we do a lot on Main Street and we don't like to do the ask. We hate asking for money, you know, but if we bring something like the wine stroll, we hope that you come buy a ticket and enjoy it. Like that's part of the things, just enjoy life, enjoy being on Main Street, enjoy being with your friends. That's what we want. We want you to enjoy it.
That's right. That's ultimately what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right. So the midnight zone, the personal shift. What's something that you had to outgrow in your mindset, your business, or how you showed up in the community to reach the level that you're at now with both Ewigman Designs and the Downtown Marceline Foundation?
Well, I think making that decision to quit my full-time job, I loved working the Dr. Drake is who I worked for in Kansas City, and they're a wonderful family. And that was hard for me to give that up, but I knew if I wanted to go any further in my business that I was going to have to do that. So that was probably one of my biggest decisions, and biggest gives.
Sure. And that'll do it. So the abyss, the inner truth. What's a truth about yourself that finally made your craft, both the laser work and the downtown work, click into place once you accepted it?
That, say this one's a deep one. It's deep.
But you had a shot of moonshine here to help
Sure.
us out a little bit.
I think just accepting that I'm okay being busy and okay working hard to get things I want done. That's a big thing. Like when I want something done, I'm going to work really hard to make it happen. And like there's been a few things where I'm like, I want this. Let's figure out how to make it happen, and gotten it done. And it feels good once it's done. But then it's like all of a sudden like, oh, well, what if we did this too? And like, so you just kind of build upon your dreams a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that answered the question,
No.
right? But
That answered it well, really
Building
well.
on your dreams.
Yeah.
That's the truth
Yeah.
about yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you made it past to the final stage here, the trench, Lindsay. I mean, you're breathing, you're alive here. So that's a good sign. So this is the life work fusion. Okay. When people look back at both the pieces you've created and the main street you've helped shape, what do you hope they say connected the two? What thread ran through both your art and your life in Marceline?
So I hope people realize that everything I do for Marceline and the people of Marceline, because that's who I love. Like my family's here. I love the community, and just there's so much to that. But yeah, I hope everybody understands it and appreciates and looks at it and goes, she did lots of good things for Marceline, I guess.
We see it.
Yeah.
every day.
Oh, absolutely. And that's our goal here with this podcast, is so that Marceline knows we're here to support Marceline, and everything we do in our businesses or whatever it is for Marceline. Yeah, it benefits us in the long run.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's ultimately putting the spotlight on the talent and the craft and the mastery here in Marceline. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People like you.
I really try and incorporate my kids and my husband and stuff in a lot of things that I do too. So hoping that they kind of understand too what I do. And sometimes my kids get confused. They're like, gosh, you got another meeting. Like, oh, you got to go to another meeting. I know, but but then I'll have them come to, the car show and help me, sell stickers or whatever, and they kind of think that's cool. I wrote the children's book for Marceline, and AJ all of a sudden was like, whoa, what's going on? Because it's written about him. And so, then all of a sudden he's this celebrity, quote unquote celebrity in town. And all these kids are like, this book's about you, AJ. And he's like, okay, yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
So they're finally kind of understanding a little bit about what I do, I guess.
So he's put two and two together now. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Interesting.
Yeah.
So 2 things before we let you go. First thing, did you have any bombshells or any upcoming special events other than the wine stroll that you wanted to drop here first on Smoke and Slice?
So no, just get out, go to the wine stroll, please. Buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket online now. That Barrels and Brews experience is for sale as well on our website, the wineandartstroll.com. Carrie and I were just talking upstairs about trying to bring back the culinary tour, trying to work on that. And so we enjoyed that a lot, but it needed some adjustments. And we're going to make those adjustments, and we're going to bring that back next fall.
She'd be a good one to work with.
Yes, we needed some input from the restaurant owners. And like I said, our important thing is we listen. We have to listen to what they say, because ultimately it's for the restaurant owners. And
that's the restaurant week with the
yes,
menu items and things like that.
Yeah. And, so we want to bring that back. The other thing I'll do a plug on real quick is we're going to do our grocery grab again.
Okay.
We did that a couple years ago, and for some reason, I don't know why we stopped, but somehow we got off on it for a couple years, but I'm bringing that back because I think it's fun. Grocery grab. So Pringers helps us do this. We sell tickets for it. If you win, there's first, second, and third place. Your first place, you get a 2-minute shopping spree at Pringers.
Oh, wow.
And it's like you get the
Just
car,
whatever you can put in the basket,
whatever you can roll down the aisles and throw in a basket.
Nice.
It's the grocery sweepstakes or whatever that you used to watch on TV. Who did not want to do that? It's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to do that. And then second place, you get a $100 gift certificate to Pringers. And then third place, you get a $50 one.
Cool.
So,
That's pretty nice prizes.
pretty nice prizes.
Pretty nice.
Yes.
Well, I think you're definitely the creative person that needs to be in there making these events and
Thank you.
bringing people to Marceline. And I think you've done a fantastic job. That's why I wanted to come talk to you
Thanks.
and show our appreciation as business owners.
Right.
Because you bring people to town, it brings people to our restaurants and our shops and things like that. And that's fantastic. That's what it should be all about.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Links for our listeners. Where can they find you? Not just your personal page, but for Downtown Marceline and for your Ewigman Designs. Excuse me.
Okay, so Ewigman Designs, I do have a website, the ewigmandesigns.com, but Facebook, a lot of people order through Facebook, and then at my shop downtown at 109 South Main, and then for downtown, you can email me at director@downtownmarceline.org if you ever have anything that you want or need or think that Marceline needs to do or any suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions. And then, of course, our website. We have a place if you want to be a donor, because we are a nonprofit organization. We're always looking for funds to make these big things happen, kind of things. So, and that's on our website, downtownmarceline.org.
Excellent. Where do you keep your list of all your passwords?
Social security number, yeah.
Your passwords
There you
and
go.
changing them all.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we ask that you kind of share this with all of your following too, so that they
Sure.
can get you to know a little bit better. It helps us grow the podcast and any other businesses owned by women or ladies, however you want to do that, because we'd love to get everybody out
Sure,
there.
I think that'd be good.
Everybody.
And those with the story, especially. If you can think of someone with the story to come on here, we would love to have them as a guest. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kay is. I talked to Kay, and she's like, no.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
And she said Sumner, and hey, Sumner, if you're listening to this, you blew us off. So now we're back to Kay. So if you have any influence with Kay, we'd love to hear her story.
Yeah, she's got a good story for sure.
So we'll circle back around with her. But hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much. When do you think you're going to have this posted, sir?
Probably give me a couple nights or tonight, maybe. We'll see. See how it goes.
All right.
Cool.
And you'll send the link and
I will, and we'll be posting it
Perfect.
live on Facebook and everywhere else you can find podcasts.
excellent. And that's a wrap, folks, for this week's Smoke and Slice podcast. Thanks for listening, and look forward to the next ones.
Smoke and slice. Hey. Smoke and slice. Hey. Smoke and slice. Hey. Drew brings a slice. Pizza done right. JB brings the smoke. Cooking day and night. Small town stories. Big time vibes. Welcome everybody to the Smoke and Slice. From Main Street lights to Kansas Avenue, good food, good friends, and the story or two. Walt's hometown rhythm everybody knows. Pull up a chair, let the conversation roll. Fire in the pit, heat in the oven. Neighbors keep talking and we keep loving. Smoke and Slice. Hey. Smoke and Slice. Hey. Drew brings a slice. Pizza done Captain Drew, Dive Master, JB, lights, camera, action. Let's roll.